Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. 40-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd and 17.
Yeah.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Now a play fake. Brady. He's got Evans. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They'll run it with Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
On play action, it's Brady. This will be caught inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
More yards.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st down.
First and goal from the 3. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It's a gain.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Scotty Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The play fake. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's third down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down.
On to punt for the Saints.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake.
I knew it was coming. God dang it. I knew it was coming.
So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Good pass.
Now a throw here, hold in. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And brought down before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Into the first quarter with the score Buccaneers 7, Saints nothing.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Irv Smith Jr., his third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
That's my fault. That's my fault.
Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Oh, 7. Fake stinking punt.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Jordan.
But if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Play action. Now it's Brady. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Levante David make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even
God.
defeated double teams. He doesn't. It got his man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 79 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead.
Dang.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
To throw again on 2nd down, Brady. And Jones has it over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady, the left side completion to Jones. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 43. They'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. So they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
48, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a big
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. On 2nd down at 4. Brady caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
The 28-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the 1st.
The 13-yard line.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now he'll try to run with this. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
That touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the 2nd half.
For Tampa Bay.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded in the end zone.
I'm almost done.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. That'll bring up second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Back to throw now on first down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara.
The pass.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Fake. They'll look to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to...
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Buccaneers 19, Saints 14.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fair catch
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Michael Thomas.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And the Saints 1st down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll look to throw. A screen to Bell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together in one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And 10. Completion here to Claypool. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And it's 3rd down.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Buccaneers' defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start with the option. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Now Brady. Oh, he stays up. Fights loose. Sliding out of the pocket. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Alvin Kamara, his 9th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Score Saints 20, Buccaneers 19.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
The 42-yard line.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Going up top for Miller. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. They're going to run forward Jones. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Buccaneers 27, Saints 20. Bradley Pinion.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll begin by running the option. Going quickly here to Thomas. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Why the heck are we going?
Complete.
That goes for a gain of 31. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw now on first down. We'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
The pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down and 6. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
That is caught at the 7.
Wow.
The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
At the 6-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
No gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. And he's got him. It's caught. End zone touchdown, New Orleans. Antonio Brown, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That ties the game at 27. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Again for Evans. This time he's got him. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On play action, now Brady. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Play action, it's Brady. He's got Evans. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A 6-yard.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a play fake. Brady. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. Ricky Seals-Jones, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Brady to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. A big one coming now for the kicker, Zane Gonzalez. This for the lead in the final stages. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give him the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, That's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
5-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
2nd and 6.
To throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
What?
The target that time, Michael Thomas. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
And the Saints 1st down.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. They call it no gain there on the 1st down play. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
He's back to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
A yard. And it's 3rd down.
To throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They run. It's Kamara. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Thomas, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Looking for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
It's 3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old lever.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Now a first throw here in overtime. Looking long for Tom, and that's caught inside the 35. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Our final score.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to